So this one say, why Hilary Duff don't make music anymore? I used to be a fan of Hilary Duff back in the day, when 2000s, when I was coming up. Yeah, man, she was very popular. I enjoyed her music. Yeah, I remember. I think she's still acting. I think she got this one TV show which I haven't checked out. I've been meaning to check it out. What she been doing lately on the acting side of the game. I've been meaning to check the stuff out, check the shit out. Man, she got a body. For a white girl, she got a body, man. She built nice. But yeah, man, we gonna see what's her reasoning for not doing music no more. Cause like I said, she was popular. You know. So yeah.
Do you still
This is on Josh Peck podcast. Josh Peck from Jake and Josh. Y'all know him, yeah. This is his podcast. He had her as a Hilary Duff as a guest on it, and we about to get into it.
music? Is that anything that you... And sorry if you released something recently and I didn't hear it. I'm a big fan of Come Clean.
Yes, that's a good song. Metamorphosis, that's a good album. Go check that shit out if you haven't. Man, some good music right there.
No,
but do you still do music, or that's not something that you do anymore?
It's not something that I have done in a minute. I do want to. It's a question that I get asked all the time, and since I live with my husband, who's a very talented musician, they're always like, well, what would be so hard? Like, put your kids to bed and get into the studio.
Crank out an album.
I know, and someone's like, well, she can film an entire TV series, but you can't make a record. I'm like, to be honest, it's also like a totally like new landscape, like the music industry. Since even my last record, I was like, oh, this is, sorry, now I'm just really hot in here.
That means the conversation's going well.
I think that I will. I don't know. Right now I barely have enough time to like give to my 3 children that I decided to bring into the world. So taking more time away from them seems like something I couldn't really wrap my head around, but I miss that version of myself, and I definitely think that I have more to do in that department. I just don't know when.
What is it like? Because I feel like music is sort of like the ultimate level of, not fame, but it's universal, right? It elicits a feeling. You don't have to speak the language natively. It just, music travels the whole world. So like when you were doing music, was that a whole different trip than like the celebrity of TV and movies?
Oh my God, yes. And I think that also subconsciously comes into play of like, do I really want that life again? I can go about my day. Of course, I'm recognized most places I go. You know, I deal with paparazzi, but like I go grocery shopping and I go to my kids' schools nonstop, and I'm taking them to gymnastics and dance class and soccer, and, you know, going out to dinner with friends. Like I live a life like fully, you know. I can go to like a workout class, and I couldn't do that when I was doing music. Like it's just a very isolating, like your level of fame is just kind of like bigger, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because you're just on stage singing to all these people, and you're in that town, and everyone's, you know, knows you're there, and so you're just, like, it's just, I don't know, I was very, very lonely at that time.
That makes sense, what she's saying. Music, being a music star, I feel like, when being a music star, I can see, especially with Michael, if he wanted to go out and do regular things, like if Michael Jackson wanted to go to the grocery store, they had to close the store down and hire people to pretend to be regular shoppers just so he could experience going to the store like a normal person. Chris Tucker said he go to the movie, they're going to movie theater. He were having a whole disguise. They had to stick out to the movie theater because fans of just regular folks caught on and figured out it was him. And so yeah, I guess being a music star, because she is a celebrity at the end of the day, she's still a celebrity, but she's not that big of a celebrity where she isolated from doing normal things because, you know, the crowds of people. So if she's back doing music, she'll be back in the spotlight and she'll be even more famous. So that even make it harder to do regular things like she said, going to the grocery store, going to pick the kids up from school, and regular people things she could do. What her life is now, she can do regular people things. She wouldn't be able to do all that if she was back in music because she'd be more popular, more under the spotlight. So that makes sense. Okay.
And not that I would be, I have a family of my own now, but like, I don't know if I want that again. Or if I could even have it, but like, it is scary.
And are you, when you're going into towns, like, are there people waiting at the hotel and waiting at the venue?
Yeah.
And right, so you really,
Yeah.
there's no getting away from it.
No. My husband and I recently just went for like a little getaway to Mexico City. And it was so nice, and I love it there. But I also did a lot of touring there.
Yeah.
And so by the time we were there for like a day and a half, people had like figured out where I was staying, and at all hours of the night would be like singing my songs in the street below our hotel room. And I was like,
Wow.
well, we're here alone, so I don't know. I guess the 4 miles walking that we would do and like pop into this restaurant and do this cute little thing is kind of over till we get home.
Oh, that sucks.
See?
Yeah.
And that's just
So-
Mexico
But
City.
it's a-
That's overseas. Imagine it was back here in the United States, back at home type shit. You feel me?
I mean,
And she's not
But
even
it's
in the
not-
music
no,
no
no.
more. That's just fans from back then, remembering her and recognizing who she was, and remembering from back then all them hits she made. And so yeah, I get it.
other parts of it's like so nice, and you know, people love me.
Yeah, music lasts. And it's interesting, right? Because it's the only art form, like, if Billy Joel comes out and doesn't do Piano Man, you're upset.
By the way, I was at a Billy Joel concert on Valentine's Day.
And he
Claudia and I
didn't
went,
do it?
Josh. No, he did, but like he scared us for a minute. Like the first hour and a half was like Billy Joel reminding us that he has 9,000 songs
Before,
before any of the hits.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he would say, like he would come on, he'd be like, so from this 1970s album that none of you bought, here's a random song, and we're
see,
all
I
just
don't
like,
know if I would do that to people. I think I would like open with a beloved
Yeah, banger.
banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
You got
no,
to.
Billy Joel is just,
I mean, you ain't got to,
first of
but
all,
yeah, fans
unbelievable.
will.
But you
That's
have
what
to
the
be
fans want
jaded
at
when
the
you
end
have
of
a
the day. You
residency
open
at
up with the classics.
Madison Square Garden. Like he
Wait,
just.
can I ask a really lame question? There's
Yes.
parts of like culture that just I missed. Is he the one that does no shirt? Oh no,
Bert
he's,
Kreischer?
he's actually the piano man.
No,
I'm
no,
thinking
Bill,
of
no,
Billy
Bill,
Idol. I'm
Billy
thinking of
Joel
Billy
is
Idol.
Billy Joel
That's
is
okay.
sing us the song of the Piano Man. He's also Uptown Girl.
Oh, I know.
No, you can't sing, sorry.
Uptown Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She been living it. I missed it.
In case
Okay, that's
you
Billy
don't
Joel.
know-
I heard that song before in passing. Okay.
I don't
That's
know,
Billy
I
Joel.
was a
Okay,
backup
good to
singer.
know.
Oh
It's
my
actually-
God!
Good to know.
It sounded like the voice of an angel. Just a little
Yeah.
snippet I heard.
Stunning.
Yeah.
It was stunning.
But
Yeah, so-
okay, wait, sorry. That's Billy Joel, and I was thinking of Billy Idol.
Billy Idol
I
also
forgot
great.
about Billy Idol.
He's the
Also
one that
great.
performs with no shirt on, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
I thought it was Bert Kreischer, the comedian who performs with no shirt on. I'm like,
Probably also.
interesting pull. No, Billy Joel. I remember I went to go see him for his 100th concert in Madison Square Garden,
Okay.
and he's there.
100th concert period or just 100th Madison Square Garden? So he's performed the Madison Square Garden 99 times. This was the 100th time, or this is his 100th concert just in general. I imagine it's the first option, but okay.
Performing, and it's like the most New York shit you've ever seen.
Ever. Your husband would love it. I'm sure literally all
Why?
of
What
his
do you mean
cousins
by
are there. All of them. It's 100% Long Island. 100%.
It's like people being like, I work for, like, I've been a fireman on Staten Island for the last
Okay.
25 years. I've seen Billy perform 18 times.
Okay.
This is the playlist.
Okay.
And then his special guest, because it's his 100th performance.
Right. Wait. 100th performance at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
Okay, I was
Okay,
like,
that's what I
that seems
thought.
like a low number.
Yeah.
At Madison Square Garden. Got it.
Insane, right? And Bruce Springsteen is the special guest.
Yeah, that's insane. The place
People's
went nuts.
face melted.
Yeah.
It was like
So that's my husband's absolute idol.
Springsteen, the
Oh
boss.
my God, I think he's been to like 40 shows.
Dang,
Yeah,
that's
people,
a lot.
they're wild.
I ain't seen not one artist that many times. The most, maybe about 5-ish times. It's the most I've seen a live concert from one artist maybe about 5-ish times. Maybe
Same
6,
thing.
5-ish.
Is there anything are you a fan of anything, like that big of a fan?
No. No, again, I think I lost not that I lost like part of my identity, but like I just didn't like. I mean, I loved Britney Spears, obviously. Like the whole reason I started singing was because I loved Britney Spears. But also like grew up like I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac. My mom would like listen to Fleetwood all the time, so I love them. But I've never like seen them live.
And how much of it was like, because I always say with Drake and Josh, like Nickelodeon sort of had a setup where they were like, once you're 18 and the show's done, we're done with you because you've probably just aged out of the demo. And I feel like Disney did a little bit of a better job of saying like, if you can sing, we'll push that. If you have like any other talents, like we want to grow with you. Was that sort of like a conversation? Like, you've got a nice voice. Now let's pimp it out, Hill.
Okay. I'm just gonna have to like dig back in the files for a minute because it wasn't really like that. I at the time wanted to start singing and they were not like super on board. Like they didn't want to sign me right away at Hollywood Records. And obviously that was like the first place that we decided to go. And then like Rob Cavallo and Bob Cavallo, like these people that ran Hollywood Records, they're like a son and dad duo, and they jumped on board. And then I like started making a record. So it wasn't like they were like, let's just juice this for what we can. Like it was my idea. I wanted to sing. I really didn't want to be Lizzie McGuire anymore. You know, I was like, how do I not, like, as cool as it was, you know how that flip happened so fast. Like, I wonder actually, because Josh is, like, your name. Like, we've never talked about that. But, like, for so long, people were just like, Lizzie, Lizzie, Lizzie. And still now to this day, which it doesn't bother me anymore, but it did for a while. Like, I just desperately needed to be my own person, you know? And I think that I thought music was going to be a good way to, like, introduce myself.
And what?
Reintroduce myself. And it was.
Yeah. And when...
And so they jumped on board for that, and you know, it was a very, like, happy relationship.
Yeah, man. So her reasoning, what she say for not doing music no more, because that would make her celebrity status go up the ranks where she couldn't, quote unquote, do regular people things anymore. It'd be hard to do regular people things anymore. Okay, gotcha. Another thing, it's good to see she's doing good. A lot of child stars from her era or before, you know, they don't make it out in their right mind. You know, I'm not going to throw out no names, but y'all know the child stars who got into troubles mentally or just a whole bunch of, they be going through it, you know, because of shit they experienced coming up as a child star or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it's good to see one. It's nice to know that Hilary Duff is one of the ones that doing good after all these years. So yeah, man, like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.